Yes. Some of y'all just might want to go get some snacks for this. This video might get a little lengthy. I understand if everybody don't want to watch it because it's not your cup of tea, but it's time that I talk about this manosphere. You have the manosphere, then you also have the black manosphere. Technically, it's the manosphere, but mainly situations that only black men really, or experiences that only black men really go through. So yeah, if y'all interested in this type of thing, if you've been a part of the manosphere, you've seen a part of or anything in the manosphere, stay tuned and stay locked. We'll be right back after these messages.
Y'all be thinking y'all the only option. Baby, I can go date an Indian, a Hispanic, a white man. Y'all not the only options out here who think y'all doing well for yourself, and that's the problem.
You know what's the problem with
y'all done put yourselves on a pedestal when it comes to black women, and y'all need to bring it on down because we have gotten to start dating outside our race, okay?
That's true.
And finding a white man, you're not.
You know why y'all do that? Y'all do that and go make it look pretty, right?
And we having a time of our lives.
You is. But the moment all that glamour run out, that feel ain't there, that culture ain't there, that hug ain't there, that hawking figure of a black man ain't there. So you know what y'all do? Y'all stay with this good. He may be a good man, but he ain't giving you that feel.
Again.
My family don't look at him the same. He don't look right in pictures with me. I need to leave, and that's what y'all do.
Since you want to behave as someone who is not the leader of this house, the house still needs to be led. So when you come home and the trash is taken out, when you come home and I've cut the yard, when you come home and things are done that you are used to doing that make you feel good to do them, do not ask me a question. When you come home and I'm sitting at the table eating with our children and your plate is in the kitchen where it belongs, you want to be emotional. People with emotions make plates. That's your business. So that's not survival mode though. I still have to do these things.
No, when I say survival,
and you have told me that you're not going to do them. Your behavior has shown me that you cannot handle the job that I have given you. The job that I have given you still has to get done. There is no point in fighting about it. So if you have decided to act this way, I will act this way.
American women versus international women. Why would I want to deal with a loudmouth, ignorant, masculine energy, talks back, disrespectful, not submissive woman here in the US?
So most men would see American women as that?
Well, I don't know what you would qualify as most men. I think there's a big segment of the population of men that are looking that would have that idea.
You would have.
Well. Where do we start? All right, first thing is first. I want to let everybody know the side that I stand on. I really don't stand on a manosphere side. I don't stand on no side except for literally being out of the matrix. If you know me, I do not believe in social constructs. So some people in the manosphere would probably say I'm a dude that's probably like a beta male. You know, they think that if I side with women or, you know, don't see certain things bad that women do, that's beta male issues. Meanwhile, I have certain things that I think about women, and then if I speak too heavily on women, then people get like a manosphere type vibe off of me or think that, hey, you know, he sound like one of these red pill dudes. The only red pill I am is the original red pill. Once again, I know I spoke about this in other videos, but the original red pill is technically being a conspiracy theorist. That is it. That is all that is meaning. Technically, you are a critical thinker, somebody that thinks outside the box and you see the whole picture and you don't see it in little bits and pieces. To me, I'm literally believe like I'm like Neo out of the Matrix. And that's what this archive is all about. That's what this channel is all about. So I'm not here to build a manosphere fan base. I'm not here to build a feminist / beta male fan base. I'm here to build a real, I would say I would fit in the Sigma male because, like I said, I don't mind labels, but I really would fit more Sigma type male status, if that makes sense, if y'all know what that is. But actually, at the end of the day, that's just me outside of the Matrix. That's where I fit at. Actually, I'm just outside of the Matrix. So some viewpoints is gonna make sense, but do I believe it applies across the board? No, I don't believe in the female nature, because that's a big talk they talk about in the manosphere, where every woman's gonna want to date up, which they talk about hypergamy, and if you a dude that ain't got X, Y, and Z, and da 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 da. Like I said, I've stated that some women or most women could be like this. I get it if they spoke in percentages, but they mostly don't speak in percentages. They speak in absolutes when they're talking about people, and that's what I don't agree with, because I know there is women out there they're not absolute. But once again, Some people be like, oh, well, that's a small percentage. Well, just say that. Say 95%. Because at the end of the day, I get some people don't like saying, I shouldn't have to say not all. Well, at the end of the day, when you do say all on certain shit, then you need to be explaining why you say all. Like, when motherfuckers sitting there, whether even if you a feminist, all men are trash. When you one of these hurt ass dudes, all bitches. Now every woman is a bitch. All these bitches is cheaters and hoes and sluts and da-da-da. They kill me on both sides with it, because at the end of the day, if you stop, set back, and you listen to both arguments, these are just people that's having bad experiences no matter what side you're on. And then you want to throw in that alphabetical community that just lopside everything else. Once again, we will be talking about them too. But at the end of the day, you got women that want to support that, and then they got a confusion on men. Once again, this is all people. To me, all this shit is a whole bunch of confusion going around. I believe in nature, and I believe in how the Bible have made men and women from a nature standpoint. If you just take God out of the Bible, all y'all atheists, get out of y'all feelings real quick. Be on y'all scholar shit. Look at the nature and the science and shit. It's really simple. If at the end of the day, a man can't do what a woman do, a woman can't do what a man do biologically, that's the only role the fuck you got. And that's what I'm here to say. Like, if y'all don't take no other message from my video or what I'm trying to really say, because like I said, sometimes I don't articulate my shit right, but I really want to articulate this part right if you don't listen to shit else. Naturally, whatever a man can do and whatever a woman can do, if the other one cannot biologically do it, then that to me that's I guess the real gender role. Example, like a woman can't have fucking 1,000 or millions of eggs at once and release it. She just don't, or she can't, or whatever the case may be. She's born with as many eggs as she's gonna come with. It's simple as that. Men on the other hand, make seeds, or I don't know, I guess I ain't gonna call them eggs, but make seeds infinitely, meaning they can reproduce infinitely, technically. If don't shit happen to your balls, we just keeping everything scientifically, what it is. So a man can do, reproduce for the rest of his life. A woman can't. Women got a certain cycle. Men don't. Men that never fucking start bleeding out their dick hole unless something actually happens to it. Simple. This shit's simple. To me, that is the gender role. A man taking out the garbage and a woman taking out the garbage is not a gender role, in my personal opinion. That's just a human being choosing to be dirty or clean. If both of y'all agree on this is what's gonna be at the household, that's just agreeing on the rules of the household. It shouldn't be because you a man you should be able to do the cut the grass, da da da, and because you a woman you need to do the dishes, da da da. My bad, I did kind of ramble into that. It's real deep how I really want to go deeper. But back to these videos. Manosphere type shit, as y'all kind of see right here, you got people threatening motherfuckers to be single for the rest of their life. You got the whole foreign woman versus Western woman thing going on. Then you got the black man and the black woman thing going on. It's just so much. Now, once again, when you step back and look across the board, you realize that there are certain percentages of these type of people that just exist. It's as simple as that. Some of these dudes are just fucked up, just how some of these women are just fucked up. And that's because both sides have chosen to buy into the social construct. That's all this shit is. You got the manosphere, which buy into the man needs to be provider X, Y, and Z, and be on his shit X, Y, and Z, and don't take no mouth from a woman X, Y, and Z. You got that manosphere because they bought into that social construct. They don't believe women should be able to, I guess, talk back too much. I think they cool with them, saying something here and there, but if you're not friendly and you don't say it nicely and politely, then you're a woman that's trying to run over a man. Meanwhile, you do got the fucking women that's out here that also buys into the social construct, meaning if you ain't a dude to make this amount of money, you ain't bringing this type shit in, you ain't doing this for them, if you're not paying this bill, you're not taking care of they fucking kids, all that kind of shit, they do believe that you are what I think is a dusty, which I'm doing research on that. I pretty much know what it is for the most part because I hear women use it, but I want to go a deeper dive into that word and what they really mean by it. But from my understanding, you're a dusty if you don't want to do none of that shit. You're a dusty if you don't pay bills. You're a dusty if you don't make a certain amount of money if you have a certain type of job. You just simply a dusty because you have to be over the certain money tax bracket for you to really be a valuable man. And that's where you get the term high value man, low value man, shit like that. based off of your material status. Nothing is really based off of your character, which is outside of the matrix. That's the only thing that the men and women that we are really concerned about. Example, there should be a third slot. And I understand all these labels and shit, but we need to separate ourselves from the I guess the divide and social construct. I know there are women out there that don't give two fucks with a man make, will take a man right off the fucking street as long as his character is right, as long as he's gonna do right, he's gonna really be there for that woman. That's the only thing that women care about. I know those women exist just the same way how those men exist, myself included. I don't care what a woman got, I don't care what she ain't gonna have. I'm one of the type that shit, if she going through the dirt, I go through the dirt with her. As long as her character is right and she's not gonna be out here selling her fucking body, trying to get on OnlyFans, sucking dick, getting fucked for fucking $50 or even $100, even $1 million, that kind of shit. Because you do got people out here willing to sell their soul. That's the only shit I hear when it comes to this manosphere / feminist / whatever the fuck, soft girl era, all that kind of dumb shit get to popping up. And once again, if you don't know too much what I'm talking about and these videos seem a little foreign to you, it's really a space, if you wind up getting into it, you will find out that it's really people out here that really think like this. So with that being said, I just really need to, hold on, I'm getting a call. Yeah, my bad. But like I was saying, that's just mainly some shit where everything is based off your character at the end of the day. Like, you should choose purely off your character, and you will have people that's in those spaces and people that's obviously not even in those spaces. They might not even know shit about feminism or manospheres, but they do buy into the social construct where they like, we got to make money by any means, stuff like that. Like, and this is where I'm trying to tell people, and I'm gonna have to go make a whole nother video about this. I know I definitely talk about it in my podcast a couple times, but when I'm talking about people that are literally sell their soul, meaning they will sell their fucking flesh, and you will have people that's in relationships, married, long-term relationships, whatever the case may be, and if it comes down to it where they might financially struggle, the finances is what's going to test somebody's moral standards, and then obviously test if they want their relationship. Because if a dude can't take that, you know, his girl go out do some shit like that for some money or whatever the case may be, then she is gonna want to break up with him because he is considered as not holding down the fort. And some women literally see like, well, if you ain't want me doing that, you should have been, you know, on your shit. You should have had more money, or you should have been working, or you should have went out and got it. I had to go out and get it. Why? By going to get on your knees, right? Same thing is just like at the end of the day, and most dudes don't really get that option to really point the finger back at the woman when it comes to finances, because most dudes hold themselves to that standard too. And at the end of the day, those same dudes would be real salty when they get these women that want to leave them because they don't make enough money no more, because they fell on hard times. But they subscribe to the idea that me as a man, I need to be able to take care of my woman, and because I'm in a position to do it now, they don't never think like, what if I fall off, or, you know, I get injured, fired, shit like that, because they just honestly think that the train of just you being a man, you just gonna constantly be working, unless you're a perfect robot, or you got hella money saved up. I love to break the news. I was gonna say hate to break the news, but I love to break the news to you. At the end of the day, if you ever fall off and that woman was there based off the foundation of you was being able to provide for her type shit, then you gonna be paying the price double. And in some cases, triple if you got kids on deck. So yeah, at the end of the day, that's why I keep saying those people in those spaces will look at somebody like me and they really criticize women more so than they would criticize me. They obviously gonna call me stupid regardless, because what woman gonna want a dude that ain't got X, Y, and Z and just wanna, you know, if he working a regular ass job and they struggle. Technically, they call it struggle love. And then on the woman's side, I know the women gotta hear the whole, well, if you would have chose a dude that got this much money, or, you know, chose better and didn't choose a broke dude, and you choosing a dude that's struggling and trying to do X, Y, and Z, and then they see all this temptation in her here telling her to go ahead and go fuck the dude down the street with the two-seater, bust her in my loose leafer, or, you know, the dude at work, you know, simple shit like that. So once again, it's so many different dynamics, but looking at them videos, only thing I hear is pure bullshit on both sides, and that is my primary point right there. At the end of the day, we can go deeper into this shit, we can get deeper into the discussion, but that is the awareness I want to bring to this situation. Understand, If there's no other home out here that's letting y'all know in these YouTube, I don't want to say YouTube streets, in the YouTube universe, there needs to be a slot where, technically you out of the matrix, man or woman. We are out of the matrix. We technically, everything is a personal / situational standpoint. You can't paint all women or all men with a single brushstroke unless it's scientifically biological, and that's what I believe. But with that being said, if y'all want to leave comments and probably spark some other idea for me to get into, y'all let me know. It's Red Drakey Drake. I appreciate everybody that's followed, and I'll be seeing y'all in the next one, man. I'm out.